don't know if some of y'all might have saw it, but last night on the Corey Holcomb show, it was a very special guest. Me! I was on the show last night. I want to thank everybody from the 5150 show for welcoming me with such open arms. You know, Corey, Darlene, Craig, Abe, Phil, Nail, all the people involved in making that show go. Thank you for welcoming Faucette Media to the 5150 show. But yeah, it was a good show, man. It was a great show, great opportunity, man. I mean, it's kind of surreal even thinking about it, you know. But Corey Holcomb and Faucette Media dropped bombs on the Sha'Carri Richardson apology. We talking about double standards. If Sha'Carri Richardson was a man in this situation, there would be so much backlash. But in normal fashion, as we see, she's getting handled with kid gloves. Anyway, let's see what Faucette Media and Corey Holcomb had to say about it.
So, the sister, I think it's pronounced Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri.
That's how she says it.
Richardson.
Now it's starting to make sense. Her name is Sha'Carri.
Right.
Yes, now it makes sense. A Sha'Carri is about that, about that pickle with the peppermint in it.
Yeah. She got that. Sha'Carri, it's got an apostrophe in it too. Any name with an apostrophe in it.
On all that. You know what I'm saying? A Sha'Carri. That's Carnival Cruise type name.
Oh yeah. You're on there causing a disturbance on the boat.
Let me ask you a question. You and Darlene, have y'all seen the video of her getting kicked off the plane?
No.
See, a lot of people ain't seen the video
On the same
of
day?
her getting kicked. She got kicked off a plane 2 years ago.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find that video.
Place it all the way under the seat in front of you.
Lying.
Larger carry-on luggage raising over.
Lying, not working today.
If you have small handheld
Vacation time.
devices, such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them.
I'm recording me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped in my video.
What?
You're harassing me at this point, so I think you should stop. I think you should stop. I think you should stop. You see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Okay, but I'm sorry. It's not me. Talk to him. No, ma'am. Don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Do not talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that. Tell him to stop. If you do not know what's going on, do not yell at me.
You can stop recording.
No, I'm not going to start recording because I was making a video to myself. I'm going to not start recording. And this video will show what you're doing. So I would appreciate. Who the fuck are you talking to, ma'am? Thank you. Like, no.
Oh, she went crazy on that plane. Like, she lucky she didn't get kicked off. And people don't realize when you're in a plane, you're in international territory too, man. They take you off of there. The marshals will take you off of there. You're in federal territory.
She got kicked off an airplane, and I'm bringing this up not to pile on her, but to just let people know this isn't an isolated incident with her and trying to fight the young man.
Right.
She was on an airplane, and one of the stewardess had the nerve to tell her the plane doors closed, cut off your phone.
Right.
And she said, you're in my video. You're interrupting my video. As if her video was more important than the regulations of the plane. I would not hate on this young woman because I'm older than her, and I think it would be very distasteful if I was bringing this up without making a point. I think that her attitude is the attitude of the wretched offspring of the club women nowadays. They have no understanding that the world does not evolve around them. Like this girl, and her being violent and LAPD, licking ass, pussy, and dick, she has really, this is a problem. This girl is a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like she represents so many of our young sisters in society. I have no idea what to do about this. You can't approach them.
Beyond reproach. You can't tell them about themselves because you will be told about yourself. Because obviously everything we say is bashing, but whatever they say is somehow par for the course.
Because they think the world revolves around them. Because when she got kicked off the plane, because first of all, she didn't think she was going to get kicked off the plane.
Right.
That's when I started laughing. I was like, she did not know what's going to happen right now. Because she was telling that man, you jumped in my video. I was like, this girl don't know.
And that was, you said 2 years ago?
And what happened to being on your best behavior when you're a celebrity? Like, you know people are watching you. Like, seems like Sha'Carri suffers from not knowing how famous she really is, because she's having these incidents in airports. I don't know. Maybe she's got some kind of phobia of flying, and that's why things get weird. But there's no excuse for her putting her hands on her man. I don't know if y'all seen the video, but that's why we're talking about this, because Sha'Carri got a problem putting hands on her dude.
She acted as if the flight was not as important as her posting her video.
Right.
And when the dude said something to her, she was trying to turn the passengers against her, but the passengers was like, turn your phone off, bitch.
I'm surprised she didn't do the classic, you don't know who I am.
Oh, you think she didn't say that?
Oh, what?
Oh, she did.
You think she didn't say, oh, as they were kicking her off, she said, oh, y'all just don't know who I am.
Oh, man.
With the weave flowing.
No, they do this with their nails now when they talk. They want to show off their nails. I just found that out. Them girls be like,
clock it. That's what they say. Clock it.
Clock it. So it's kind of funny, but I'm bringing this up to let people know we live in a society where women who understand that people are their elders and everything, that means nothing. The fact that there's regulations on an airplane, that means nothing. Yeah, and if you ask me her apology she had today initially, it was, yeah, I did it and I'll do it again apology. That's how.
Y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away, but not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'Carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love. And
that apology was half-assed, if anything. She was smiling throughout there. Somebody pointed out, what man would be able to smile through a domestic violence apology? You understand how twisted and sick that is? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was just like subconscious, it just seems like it was not genuine because of that fact. And she needs to be held accountable for it, obviously. Because I think a lot of young women think stuff like this is just, oh, we in a toxic relationship. We toxic, like it's cute or something. But putting your hands on a man, domestic violence against a man is domestic violence, and it needs to be treated as such. I don't think a lot of young women understand that.
If you hear it, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's like you could tell this wasn't the first time that this happened. Like, she really was too comfortable with how she was pushing and shoving him around, you know, like it looked like she had like a history of violence. And I think even O'Shea, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, he
O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Right.
That's
his deep voice.
You mean a look of somebody when they're comfortable? Because I've seen a look where somebody they look too comfortable behaving that way. Like it's a known, you know what I'm saying? It's they've done it before. They're used to it.
Yeah, it's a history of intimate partner violence. Like, that's what's happening. And like you said about the LAPD, right? She has been in these same-sex relationships, and those are notoriously violent relationships. You know what I mean? Like,
What is violent relationships?
lesbian relationships. Lesbian relationships are really violent. Like,
You know why?
they be going hard, man. The Systemic Review noted that same-sex couples reported higher percentages of bidirectional IPV compared to heterosexual couples. The literature has shown that most violence is not unidirectional and perpetuated by men against women, but rather bidirectional. Because what do you always hear? Men, we choose the bear. Oh, because men are so violent. There's never any talk about the violence that women perpetrate either with other women against each other, because apparently women in two relationships, they're not afraid to fight. Basically, that's a fair fight in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a man and a woman, it seems like it's only reported on one side when it goes to a certain level. No violence should be happening in any of your relationships. Let's just say that. I mean, we need to put that out there, obviously. Lesbian relationships. Lesbian relationships are really violent. Like,
You know why?
I don't know if you know. Huh?
You know why?
Why?
Ain't no true sweaty penetration. Without sweaty penetration, you cannot be happy.
Ain't no act right. You know,
Right.
you ain't got the
Skin
act
to
right
skin.
in there.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine two women. That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh my God, not two
Yeah,
women.
they just be beefing and they move in quick. You know what I mean?
like
You got to be off cocaine too when you hitting a lesbian,
Two cats.
so it lasts longer.
So
They be like, "Come for me, please." Shut up. Let it happen.
crazy. You know, these relationships and in this particular situation, like this is the first time I've ever seen her with a man. So you know, I don't know, maybe if it's a PR thing, they trying to get out there to get some sponsorships or something. I think that's also a reason why maybe she felt comfortable being violent with him. Like maybe she really doesn't want to be there. Maybe she really likes women. And I think it was fine. Nobody really judged her for being with women. I don't know if she's really got her heart in this heterosexual relationship, because obviously it's not going great. She's hauling off and pushing people in public. So imagine what's going on behind closed doors. It's probably a mess, man. And the poor dude is up there making excuses for her like a battered husband. Like, it's crazy. You know, that's the funny thing about this, is that the double standard is there. And most of the time men will be portrayed as abusers, you know, and then you get in a situation like this and you realize most intimate partner violence is bidirectional. That means they both going at it, if anything. And as we can see in this, and you see the muscles in this picture here, like she just raged out on him, you know what I mean?
Now, I got a really, people might think it's being funny or silly or whatever, but I'm serious about this. You know how they say short guys have the Napoleon complex? Is there something similar to the woman? She's only like 5 foot.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
You know that, right? She's only.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen some short women that have a lot of rage, for sure.
Talking about short girls having Napoleon
do they
complex?
have like some of them?
No, only short hair women have Napoleon complex. The girls whose hair don't
Then it
grow,
wouldn't be Napoleon.
even though they can hide it now, their hair will never see the light of day in this day and time.
No, but Darlene might be onto something.
I mean, she's a little bitty. Yeah, she might be.
I was in a relationship with a 5'2" woman. Like, she was 5'2". And that's the funny thing. A lot of people don't know how tall you are on YouTube. I'm about 6'2", right?
Okay.
So we were in a relationship, and we were waiting on an apartment to be remodeled.
Crazy.
And she decided she wanted to jump on me at 5'2". And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I weigh a lot more than she did. And I was like, and of course, you know, Corey always talk about blah, blah, blah. But I had to like grab her by the shoulders and be like, this is not really what you want.
You've never hog-tied a woman?
Never had to. Never had to hog-tie. But
the look on their face.
I think I know what you mean with the hands and the.
No, I'm talking about literally hog-tie a woman.
Oh,
The
nah,
look
nah.
on their face is priceless when they say, "Who taught you how to do that?" It's in their eyes. They don't never say it. They just be like, "This is what they do to the cat." Yeah, cow, little calf.
That's crazy. But yeah, I just had to reverse her action. Like she was coming towards me, and I just had to like redirect her. You know
So
what I mean?
maybe there
Like,
is.
yeah,
Maybe
I don't
they
put my
think-
hand on women, but
No, you had.
yeah, I had to redirect her momentum. You know, it was like a judo move. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I
maybe
don't
they
put my
think-
hand on women, but
No, you had to put your hands on her to redirect her, little innocent guy.
yeah, I guess. But Corey got me. I guess it's rare that I have to get to that place, but because I get along pretty well in relationships. You know what I mean? Like I don't have beef like that because I'd rather not be in a relationship than sit there and be hating you and fighting you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that seems like the relationship is over once you make that move. And I don't think a lot of women understand that about men that are worth their salt. We're not thinking about how I can stay and how I can continue to be abused in a relationship. Once you put your hands on me, once you think you can beat me, because a lot of women, I don't know what it is, but a lot of women think they can whoop their man. They think they can beat their man. They want to try it, you know? So, but once I see that, I know that's time to end this thing. You know what I mean? And right or wrong, you know what I mean? Because I guess couples go through things, but once it gets physical, like it's going to a whole nother place. And it only gets worse from there. Like, I just don't understand what would make a woman think that she could jump on a grown man? Like, you know what I mean?
Especially
Like
a really small little.
a really like a 5-foot woman.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're the fastest woman in the world. Like,
Have you ever sat on a woman's head just to show her you can do it and she can't stop it? Like I don't cover their face, but on top of their hair, I have sat on top of her head just to show her how strong I am over her. And there's proof that I did it because my asshole was on her head. There's proof. There's proof. I did that on purpose. I paid for her to get her hair done over, but
I can't.
she couldn't get it done till in the morning, so she had to sit through it.
oh,
She had hair attached to her head and she didn't want to take it out. So the simmer from me just cracking my
Oh, no.
open and sitting on her head just to show her I'm stronger than you.
it was
You
you were
just- you
establishing
just-
dominance. Establishing dominance, right?
She was getting loud because I didn't cover her mouth, but her hair had my assets in it. And when the neighbor came over, he thought that we were physically in a punch out. But I said, no, I just put my asshole on top of her hair and head.
Anyway, what do you think about that, man? Faucette Media makes his debut on Corey Holcomb's 5150 show, man. I had a ball, man. It was good conversation, man. Go ahead, go over there to the video and check it out. We talked about a couple more topics there. I might actually cover another one of them later today. But, you know, like the Sha'Carri Richardson thing was crazy. Like, I don't understand why she let it get to that point. You know, this is what we lack right now is media training, you know, like how to be in public. Because, you know, back in the day, you had fixers. You had people who could cover up something like this. But right now, the whole world is covered in cameras. And so you got to be on your A game. You know, of course, you can get out of character every once in a while. But if you in an airport and you are Sha'Carri Richardson, flying commercial, you know, like you right there with the people now. You right there in public. You trying to get from point A to point B. I don't know what happened right before that moment, but whatever that was not the appropriate response. But she gonna learn that lesson, man. And, you know, she's been through enough adversity with the weed scandal and all the other things that have happened and not making the Olympics one year. And like, you know, like you can't continue to mess up like this or else we're gonna see you as lesser than your ability. So if I had any advice for her, I would say keep your hands to yourself and be sincere about your apology. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't take it seriously, men actually being battered in relationships. Like, it's a joke. Like, it's cute, like I said. If she doesn't learn this lesson, hey, you know, that bag will teach her the lesson. You know what I mean? That bag that she loses But either way, man, it was fun. I had a great time with the cast. This episode has been in the making for quite a while. It's funny because I'll see some of y'all in the comments say something like, does Corey know you're reacting to his content? I'm like, I just talked to Corey the other day. That's the homie, man. I rock with Corey Holcomb, 5150 Nation. Shout out to y'all. And thank you all for having me. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Faucette Media.